in the United States.
Mama.
This character, wearing large fake lips and black face paint, is a thief who cannot stop himself from stealing. In this scene, a comic plays a black man acting like an ape. And on this show, a Michael Jackson lookalike complains that his black son resembles a chimpanzee. Solution? Bleach his face and cut off his tail. It may be hard to believe, but in South America, this is primetime comedy. In fact, offensive sketches like these air in 14 Latin American countries and Japan. Programs like Peru's Risas y Salsa, Risas de America, and JB Noticias are hugely popular. They get big laughs and even bigger ratings. What may surprise you even more than the racism in these shows is who supported them with advertising. We found the programs included commercials from some of the best-known companies in America. Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Quaker Oats, Procter & Gamble, a who's who of American corporate giants. And some of the companies, including Nabisco here in New Jersey, not only advertised on these programs, they also used racist images in their own Latin American commercials. Just take a look at this. In this 1996 Nabisco commercial, black people are portrayed as cannibals. Their dinner? White tourists. For dessert, Nabisco's royal pudding.
Could have been produced by the Ku Klux Klan.
Harry Alford is president of the National Black Chamber of Commerce. We showed him the royal pudding ad and some of the racist comedy scenes. He didn't find them very funny.
It was mean-spirited racism. It wasn't subtle. It was in-your-face, kick-your-butt type racism. Stereotypical to the point of downright demeaning to a sizable portion of the human race.
Nabisco refused our request for an on-camera interview, but in a written statement, the company defended the ad, saying the commercial was tested in Peru and was not deemed by the viewers as inappropriate or offensive in any way. Of course, in the past, acts like these were widely popular in America. Many people thought it was funny when Al Jolson painted his face black and donned a wig in the 1930s.
I'll give you indigestion. You won't like me.
Nowadays, these skits are unacceptable in America. But the images from the past pale in comparison with what's happening today, south of the border. Take a look at this Goodyear tire ad that ran in Peru last year. A pitchman compares the thickness of the tire tread to the lips of his black colleague.
I think it's despicable, it's racist, it's unacceptable, and we need to deal with it. It is telling other people who may not know this is the way it is, and subtly they start believing it. That's that.
And Goodyear now agrees. It stopped running the ad and has apologized to the NAACP. Perhaps the companies thought these racist shows would never be seen in the U.S., but some of them are. For example, Channel 66 here in New York City runs the program Risas y Salsa. And check out this sketch, which ran during the show one recent Saturday night. In this skit, a black woman plays an African prostitute. The gag? She's a cannibal. We showed the tape to Adriana Castaneda, a vice president at Channel 66.
That, for instance, I see an old man that was going to sleep with a lady, and they told her she came from Africa and she was cannibal, so he started running, and it's part of the joke. She was very pretty, but the joke is she's going to eat you.
So what would you say to a black person who might feel insulted or hurt by this?
We're very sorry. If that was the point, we're very sorry that someone could take it like that. We'll try to explain the person what the joke's about and why our culture does not feel that way. But if it's still insulting, well, we'll try to get those programs out of the air, of course.
One of the most frequent versions of this I hear is it's just funny. It's just comic, as though to be funny could not also be racist.
Patricia Williams is a law professor at Columbia University who specializes in race relations. She says wrapping a racist message in humor makes it all the more dangerous.
How could you possibly be killing a part of somebody's humanity when it tickles your funny bone? It doesn't feel harmful. That's precisely what's insidious.
How would you like to see Uncle Billy dance?
In the 1930s, many people saw no harm in a movie where a little white girl had a black man at her beck and call. But that was more than half a century ago. Now the times have changed. Or have they?
It brought some flashbacks to Bill Bojangles Robinson dancing to the demands of little Shirley Temple. Yeah, those are bad times. Those are real bad times. And to think that it still exists today somewhere in this world tells me that the struggle continues.
None of the advertisers would speak with us on camera, but in a letter, Goodyear said that a Peruvian ad agency made that spot and that it was pulled off the air after it was seen by a corporate official. Pepsi, Quaker Oats, Coca-Cola, Procter & Gamble, and Nabisco all said that the decision to place those ads were made by the local officials without the knowledge of their corporate offices. They said that they will no longer advertise on programs with racist content, and McDonald's declined to comment.